Thank you,
Sir?
Madam Nita. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks, many thanks, Madam Nita. I especially thanks Madam Khaleda Rahman and all the dignitaries who have present in the inaugural session. I heard all of them and they have pointed out exactly what should be done for this FDP, particularly considering the present situation of lockdown, where the mostly the faculties and the students, they are unable to reach their institute and they are missing it. Just I want to share one small information, means observation rather. Yesterday I was attending a school program, that is a science and arts craft competition was there. The competition was there in the online mode, and that was streaming in the YouTube yesterday night. So while watching, I used to see what the comments are coming from the students. You will be surprised, all the kids of 5, 6, 7 standard, when their school's image has come into the screen, all of them are so joyous and they are writing huge number of comments. Means these are very uh, simple but is very heart touching. School, I am missing you. Friends, I am missing you. Teachers, I am missing you. Good evening, teachers. Good evening, friends. All sorts of things are coming. It is very heart touching to me. And I know, although college students are a little bit grown up, but still all of them are missing the institutions, and equally their teachers, their faculties too are missing them. But still we don't have any option. We have to go through all type of situation because it is the exam taken by our nature, so we have to pass out in this situation also. So I wish a grand success of this EFDP organized by Jharkhand Rai University Ranchi. And since my session is the first topics of this 1 week program, I think I should give a overview about all of IPs. I'm quite sure many of the presentee who are here, they know even much more what I know. But anyway, I just want to share my experience, my knowledge. I am not an expert, I am not an attorney, I am not a patent agent, but still during my office at Calcutta, we came across lot of such activities because we are having one patent information center. So interacting with many innovators, particularly the grassroots innovators and different faculty innovators, startups, we came across in our state. And what I understand from them, what I understand from other programs, I just want to share all of you. This may be a very basic, so many of you may feel it repetition, but I want to share that this 1 week program, in this 1 week program, you may come across lot of repetition, but repetition is a must. Repetition is required to cope up the knowledge. It helps the creating the knowledge always. Okay, so I am sharing my screen. If it is visible, please let me know, and then I can continue in this presentation. Aya, presentation is okay? Is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible. It is visible, sir. It is visible.
Okay, thank you. If there is any problem regarding my audio or it is not visible my screen, please let me inform immediately. Okay. So this is my topics, basic concepts on intellectual property and its rights, and little bit about laws, but very less. Yeah, I'm quite sure you have identified the lady in a red coat, blazer. Yes, she is Professor Sarah Gilbert. She is like all of you, like a faculty actually of Oxford University. But now she is in the limelight for present day. And I'm quite sure all of you know that he is a co-creator of AstraZeneca vaccine for COVID-19. And where she is now at present, she got standing ovation at Wimbledon 2021 on 28th of June. The reason is very related with our topics. Yes, she has developed something great for all the mankind throughout the world, not for her own country, this for the whole mankind as a whole. Again, this is also associated with today's topics. We are talking much about all these COVID-19 vaccines and its uses, all sorts of things. But question arises, we allow the originator or the innovator who have developed the COVID vaccine to gain the profit or not? So there is a race, even US President, our Prime Minister, all of them are coming out that suspend intellectual property rights. I don't want to make any comments on this, but this is the issue. What is the importance of IP? Just you can see it over here. Now, when we are talking about the property, because it is there in our topics itself, intellectual property rights. So what is property? I'm quite sure all of are very much concerned about the property, and we know what are different types of properties. Yes, usually we know is a movable property or immovable property. Simple examples are all movable properties like cars, bikes, which can move, and immovable property like our land purchase. So we usually thought that these are the properties, and usually these are called personal properties. And when it is come to personal properties, we thought it should be under lock and key, means there must be a key. Okay, so we feel that property should be a possession right. It is a right. What is right? Yes, right means it is a legal right. But usually we talk about the private property where we don't allow anybody to enter. So private property, no trespassing will be allowed, and for this strong laws are there who will help us. Very nice. That is always good that you should protect your property, whether it may be a private property. Fine. So another way of define properties or asset, it is known as tangible asset and intangible assets. Look, in terms of law, it can be elaborated manifold, but here I want to mention that tangible means these properties which we have termed as a movable or immovable properties. So furniture, building, machines, cash, these are basically tangible assets. So what will be the intangible assets? Surely that is our topics. It may be a goodwill, it may be a patents, it may be a self-developed softwares, brand value, logo, trademark. These are called intangible assets. So intangible assets in a nutshell is something like this brand. It may be a goodwill, it may be a patent, trademark, knowledge, all sorts of things. So intellectual property means these and intangible assets. Okay. So why it is intellectual? Why we are talking is intellectual? Because it is coming from our intellect, from our brain, from our mind. So that's why it is called as intellect. So again, IP is a legal rights. Remember, that is our movable and immovable properties or intangible properties or rights are legal rights. Similarly, IP is also a legal right and we have to acquire it. Only thing we cannot see it. Our properties we cannot see it, but still we have to protect it legally, because unless we protect anything legally, it is very difficult to claim later on. Okay. So tangible personal property, it is known to all of us. And now we talk something about the intangible properties. For protecting all these properties, tangible as well as intangible properties, we must know about the legal rights. What is we are much more concerned about the tangible property rights. That is very good, but we must know about the legal rights of our intangible property too. How to give a contract, how to give licensing, all sorts of things. So it is a legal term is coming. You know, as per the Craig Venter, it is common that intellectual property is basically a development for economic development, is recognized as the economic development. And nowadays, as the different speakers told in the inaugural sessions, that particularly the Vice Chancellor ma'am told about the startup industries, and India is developing, is very fast in startup industries. In fact, nowadays, most of the developed countries and the quick developing countries, they are concerning much on IPs because it gives a faster growth in the total GDP. This is Mark Beatty's dialogue. It's a very famous dialogue. Sorry. Intellectual property is the oil of the 21st century. Look at the richest man 100 years ago. They all have money, extracting natural machine money, extracting natural resources or moving them around. But today, the richest men have made the money out of the intellectual property. You know, Mark Getty, I am quite sure all of you will be knowing him. Getty is the Getty Images. Getty Images earns lot of royalty from their images, Getty Images. Okay. So this is the real situation nowadays. So IP is basically a techno-legal, means it is not completely legal, it is not completely on technological grounds, but it is a combination of techno-legal matters. So we have to fight with technological background as well as the legal background. Now, being a scientist or being an innovators, being a startups, we know much about the technicality of the innovations or whatever we are doing, research, everything. We are not that much concerned about the legal aspects. So that is the reason IP is sometimes feels that many of us will feel that it is not my matter, it is not my issue, something like this. No, we have to understand this. We have to know a little bit knowledge. Otherwise, it is very difficult because it is a property. And if you are protecting your property, then you have to know a little bit about all these things. So here I want to quote exactly 5 points which I have taken from the brochure of this today's program, and I think it is mentioned very nicely. Only these 5 points. Intellectual property is the outcome of human intellect. Very true. Already I told. In other words, intellectual properties are intangible assets owned by an individual or a company. That is also true. I have shown. These assets, when used commercially, contribute to national or state economies. That is also true. GDP depends on this. although there is an abundance of creative and innovative ideas in mind, in India, much of these IP created remains unprotected because we do not know. That is the last point. The probable reasons could be the lack of awareness. The main thing could be the lack of awareness, weak infrastructural support, and perceptual mind blockages related to the complicated procedures associated with this IP management. We feel that it is very, very complicated. Let us stop there. That's why the reason, although we published in India numbers of research papers, means it is few lakhs of research papers we published each and every year, but very surprisingly, the number of patent applications, not a grant, patent applications, whether a normal application or a PCT application, is very, very, very less, because maybe awareness. So such type of programs like what GRU is doing at present, I'm quite sure that such type of program will help, will give a awareness generation of those faculties who are doing research but not interested to go for any IP protection of his or her research results. Look, modern economy, as I already told, modern economy is basically a knowledge, invention, and value. Now, suppose there is an example, an iPhone can be produced with around 6,000 rupees in terms of material cost. If we consider just the material cost, it may cost very less, because what is there inside is nothing as far the material cost is concerned. But it costs more than 50,000 to 1 lakhs, even more than that, of the recent models, because royalty payments they have to give. The company has to give royalty payments to the inventors who have invented different components which is installed inside this Apple phone, and that's why it is so much concern. So that means, again, it is not the traditional factors of production, as already Getty told. This means it is not the traditional factors of producing like land, labor, or capital that creates value in the modern economy. It is the knowledge which is embedded in the form of invention or innovation. And today's all the young startups, if we consider, most of them are coming out with these IPs. Their revenue is coming from these IPs, whether it is Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, all sorts of things. So what will be the definition then, if we can define IP? So definition is very nice. Loosely defined, intellectual property is a product of mind. It is similar to the property consisting of movable or immovable things, which can be used by the owner alone and not lawfully by others without owner's permission. In fact, not only IP, in everything, whatever you are having in your as your property, no one can come and enter and take the without your permission. They cannot use your property. Okay, so similar things for IP. So IP is sometimes known as negative right or monopoly. Yes, it is there. Now, while we talking about this intellectual property, we used to listen a lot of things: protection, trademark, brand, patent, invention, copyright, infringement, licensing, secrets, law, industrial design, and many, many more things. And what is the result? We are a little bit confused. What is these all sorts of things? What is intellectual property? Patent is intellectual property, or intellectual and patent are something different? All sorts of questions usually come to our mind. So no, IP is a general term. It is a general term. It is a forms of protection, but it is a general term. And in India, mostly there are 8 categories which covers this term. So what these are? Yes, first is the patent, second was copyright, third one is a trademark, fourth one is industrial design, fifth is geographical indications, sixth is layout design of integrated circuit, seventh is protection of plant varieties and farmers' rights, and last but not the least is the protection of undisclosed information or the trade secrets. So I'm quite sure you will learn most of them in detail in this 1 week program. But we'll talk today. I will talk a little bit about overview. So what is IP all about? Look, IP in correct context has some common minimum standards after the WTO TRIPS agreement. Now you cannot say that I will not obey IP rule. You have to, because government has already in the treaty with the World Trade Organization as per the TRIPS agreement. As I already mentioned, intellectual property is regarded as a sanctioned monopoly or sometimes a negative right. Yes, any right is a negative right always. IP is regarded as a tool to earn incentive. Remember, to earn incentive, as I already mentioned about this mobile phone, for inventions, creations, and investment in knowledge economics. Remember, life of patent and other IPRs are similar to banana. Utilize it as soon as possible. Why it is banana? I'll come in the next slide. IP portfolio is the need of the hour. Remember, these are not ornamental pieces, but it should be considered as a strategic tool for earning and fostering R&D, research and development. But please avoid number games and adhere to quality IPRs with good returns. In the last point, what I mentioned, avoid number games, I'm quite sure, at least at present, as I told, that we are having numbers of research papers, but we are having a very less number of patent filed, even filed. So let us forget about these number games. Yes, we should go for number at present. So when we'll have sufficient number of patents, and at that situation, we can think of the quality IP. Obviously, we are always welcome for a quality IP, but at least go something, do something, have filed some patents or some other IP, and then when we'll be accustomed with all sorts of things, we'll be having the quality IP, no problem. That is the thing. Intellectual property has a shelf life of a banana. It is told by Bill Gates. Why banana? Is very nice example, because look, now this banana is very nice, yellow color, and shape is very nice. And if you thought, let us keep this banana for today, tomorrow, or day after tomorrow, I will consume it. What will be the fate of this banana? It will rotten. It will turn black, and what the beautiful character you are finding today may not be there tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Yes, inside meaning is something like this. If you are inventing something, if you have innovated something, it is a fresh today. And if you feel, obviously there is a point, if you feel that the market is ready to take up this innovation, your innovation, you should implement it as quick as possible. But before that, you should protect it. So you should protect it and you should implement in the market so that you can get capitalized your innovations from the market. That is the reason it is given as a intellectual property with the banana life of the intellectual property with the banana life. Now, what are the national strategy for the intellectual property? So government is thinking something about all these things. Look, it's mainly about the business friendly environment. Now you cannot talk anything, whatever research we are doing, ultimately we need some results. So it is basically needed for business friendly environment. Government is there for doing strategies and policies, and that's why a lot of policies coming out for these IPs and other law in respect to serve the people in a better way. It has really required for wealth creation, value creation, and brand creation. And because it is not only for you, as I already mentioned, it will be giving value to our nation also. All the nations are depends upon IPs. There are institutions where IP laws can be teach, like Nalsar University, Hyderabad, and different other institutions where you can have some programs on IP laws. But most probably in India, there is nothing like a LLB with IP. I don't know whether it is there or not, but probably not. Maybe sometimes later it may come out that the students will come out with the 4-year LLB with specialized in IP something. I do not know whether it is there or not. But ultimately, our main aim is such type of program is to cultivate the IP consciousness, human resource creation. So education to creators, innovators, and researchers. So that is the reason why we all gathered over here to know, to have some knowledge about this IP. So if we know something, then only we can go do something. So that is the reason why we are here. Now, all the 8 points which I have mentioned about IPs, now let's have a one-liner. Now the recent one-liner is very, very famous. We want shortcut in everything. As our chief guest of today's program, he mentioned that we never talk faculty development program full. We talk about the FDP. Yes, we are now want to know everything in very, very short way. So let's have a very short thing like a one-liner of all these IPs. So these are the one-liner. Patent covers all forms of inventions and the process involved in such invention. So it may be a product patent, it may be a process patent. Okay, you will learn in much details later on. Copyright covers all forms of creative expression like literature, music, cinema, drama, and sound recording, including software. In India, software is under literature if the software is alone a software. But if software requires to run a hardware, then both can combine and go for patent. So patent and copyright are the most important things for the researcher, for the scientist, but they should also know about the trademarks because we came across a lot of things. So trade
Sir,
covers
the voice is
various
not coming.
enterprises used in products. Nice. What is the font? Voice is not coming. Let me see. Hello. Hello. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir, you are now audible, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So is it okay? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible now. You are audible, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you. So the one-liner means these are the one-liners. Have you listened about the patents? Anyway, I'm repeating. Patent covers all forms of inventions and the processes involved in such inventions. So it may be a product a patent or it may be a process patent. Copyrights covers all forms of creative expressions like literature, music, cinema, drama, and sound recording. And software in India, we include software under literature, and that is protected under copyright. But if any software is required to run a hardware, then it can be protected by patent. Trademarks, these two, patents and copyrights, are more important to all of us, particularly the scientists who are doing research, all sorts of things. But they should know about the trademarks. It covers various kinds of enterprises used in products and services. Industrial design covers all forms of design elements which appeals to the eye. Geographical indications covers pharmaceutical, and trade secrets covers all forms of confidentiality of products or services owned by individuals or organizations.
Now, for the life cycle, just at a glance, look, patent has a life of 20 years. Copyright, for copyright, if it is a literary or artistic work, then lifetime of author plus 60 years. Okay, Rabindranath Tagore examples. Cinematographic films, records, and photographs, it is 60 years from the publication, and broadcasting, it is 25 years. Trademark is an unlimited period. If you renew it, each after 10 years. So trademark is such type of IP which can be retained by the inventor or who have created it unlimited time if he or she renewed it. That's why trademark is having very valuable thing, brand creation. Industrial design is having 15 years of total lifetime. GI is again unlimited period, but you have to renew for 10 years. After 10 years, here I want to mention that trade secret is also having a unlimited period if you really keep your trade as secret. That is the important thing. Now layout design is having 10 years life, and protection of plant varieties rights is for trees and vines, it is 18 years, and for extant varieties and others it is 15 years. So more or less there is a life of around 20 years, we can say. For literary it is a little bit higher, but GI and trademark, they are having much more life, means almost unlimited life. Now we are doing all sort of things. So how it looks like a certificate, because we are teaching, we are getting a lot of knowledge about these things. So how it looks like the certificates, these are the Indian certificate. So this is the patent certificate, this is the copyright certificate, this is the trademark certificate. Okay, this is the design certificate, this is the GI certificate. I do not find about the IC and PB certificate, so I cannot show you. So these are the Indian certificates. So these are the Indian certificates. You know how it looks. Other certificates, we much talk about the international certificates, international patent application we talked about. So let's see. This is a US patent certificate. This is a Russian patent certificate. Every patent certificate having some uniqueness. And this is Chinese patent certificate. This is a Chinese patent certificate. The left side, this one is the this is basically the first Chinese patent. This is a Japanese patent certificate, and this is the German patent certificate. So in this way, you will find a lot of patent certificate in different countries, and each of the certificate is having some uniqueness, and most of them are using their own language, own official languages for the certificate. But what is intellectual property and right? Look, as mentioned in the morning session, inaugural session, they are saying that everything comes from your idea, but idea as such cannot be protected. Remember it. Idea we cannot protect because it is not in the form of something. So idea is almost in air. It is your imagination power. By using your idea, by using your imagination power, if you do something, invention or innovation, that will give you patent. If it is in the form of expression, we will get copyright. If it is gives the quality and identity of your product, we can go for trademark. It appeals, then the appearance, this is come in the design part. Traditional product protection comes in the term of GI and plant varieties protection. And for confidentiality and no disclosure, it is a trade secret. Look, in trade secret, you don't have to for any disclosure, but for patent, ultimate is the disclosure is the main thing. Now let's have some simplest examples which we usually see, and without all these things we cannot think our life, daily life nowadays. Okay, this is a stapler pin. It comes under a lot of inventions, but mainly patent. Stapler pins, very simple thing, but it is a patented item. Safety pin, it is a patented item. Needle, it is a patented item. Nails, small nails or alpines, whatever you can say. James clip, toothbrush. So everything what we are using, these are very small, means little examples. Everything what we are using in our day-to-day life, we are not knowing. In fact, a lot of people, we as a faculty or we are the learned person, we know something about this patent or all sorts of things. But a general public, they are also using the products which are patented. Okay. Now, this is a situation I think everybody, many of us have faced. Now, while traveling in bus or traveling by train, usually we pick up a bottle of drinking water from the nearby stores in the station or the bus stoppages. And what we usually think that we want a particular brand water. So suppose we are wanting this brand of water, but after seeing it, when you have reached in the train and train has already been started, you find that your bottle is not that of the branded bottle you actually purchased. You are supposed to get it because you got cheated. Why you got cheated? Because initially you do not have the time. You may not have the time to see what is exactly written over there or something. But anyway, still, if I feel that we, being the learned person, we can still see that the spelling, everything. But for a general public, what they are going to see? They are going to see the color combination and the writing style, more or less, or the bottle shape. So they can pick up anything and they can mislead. They will be cheated by not getting the exact product. So here this name, Bisleri, it is basically called as a trademark. And this bottle design, you know, this is the wavy design of this bottle. And look, this bottle and these bottles, they are in different design, and this is known as industrial design or simple design. Each and every bottle which we are using nowadays, starting from your cold drinks bottle to mineral water bottle or any other bottles or any other pots, you could find out that all of them are having their different design, and these designs are called industrial design or sometimes simple design, but all of them are registered. Remember it, all of them are registered. So that's why the bottle of Bisleri cannot be taken by Kinley or PepsiCo, something like this. Now, this is a very important example about the Coca-Cola. Yes, Coca-Cola is a brand image nowadays. Without means seeing the brand, if we just shape of the bottle without anything written over there, I'm quite sure we all could find out that it is a Coca-Cola, because the shape is also protected by trademark. Sometimes the shape can also be protected by trademark. If it is a protected by design, the life is 15 years, and that's why Coca-Cola bottle is famous. Coca-Cola bottle creation itself has a very nice story, nice history. I'm not going on to these details, but now the Coca-Cola bottle, nobody can copy it because the shape of the bottle is also protected in trademark, because industrial design has a life of 15 years, but they want to continue it, so they have protected in trademark. So not only the name, brand, the style of writing, the shape of the bottle is also protected. Borolin, again, writing, it is a registered trademark, R is already over there, color, combination, everything. And what is there inside Borolin and what is there inside the Coca-Cola bottle, that is protected under trade secret. Okay, so this Coca-Cola bottle or any cold drinks bottle, what you are taking, consuming, basically the composition of these contents, basically the liquids, no one knows this. So it is under trade secret. So this Coca-Cola bottle trademark, their name and the content, all are protected for lifetime. And that is the business rule. That is the business strategy. Similarly is for Borolin. There are a lot of industries has come out who can try to copy the Borolin. So what is there inside Borolin? Surely being a chemistry student, boro means boric acid should be there and some gel should be there, but something is there, something is there, and that's why Borolin is not generated once again. So lot of other things has come out. We get boroplast, borocalendula, and a lot of other boro with the boric acid. But no, not second Borolin has come out. So that is the reason there may be some composition, there may be some formulation, there may be some percentage of a particular component which is kept confidential, and that is known as trade secret. Now another interesting examples in early of 2015-16 in this area, what we usually do, we used to download all the latest movies from the torrent site. The torrent site, but now we are not able to see this particularly torrent site because who was having this torrent? His name is the Kikas Torrents. Kikas Torrents ultimately arrested because of this copyright infringement. Yes, somebody is doing some creative work and you are taking these things. That is under copyright. So that fellow is under par and probably very less chance that he will come out in future. Now coming another copyright issue. Look, this is the left one is the Brandex. This is a movie poster and this is a Hunter movie poster. Look, again, it seems that this poster, if it is come later on from this one, it is quite similar. So we can say that Hunter has copied it from Brandex. Okay. Now, if there is no issue of claiming, then these two posters have no problem. This copied poster doesn't have any problem if there is no issue. But if the producer of this company, Brandex, make a court case or sue, then there may be some problem. Maybe some problem. But don't feel that we usually copy, means our Bollywood is usually copy the Hollywood's poster, not like this always. This was the ours original, and this is the copied one. Now, whether they are claiming it or not, that is entirely different. Yes, it is a copyright infringement cases. We are very fond of listening the YouTube videos. I'm quite sure all of you who are present over here, we are very much and use these YouTube videos. But remember, we will not even notice it. Any songs, any programs, if you feel, you just see and see the what is written over there. Any song, look, this is the album songs, and here song name is there, artist name is there, and license to YouTube is already given. Unless this license is given, it is not possible by the YouTube to cast it over here. But now some of them got the license and they made this YouTube video in YouTube. They have published in YouTube, and you thought that look, let us copy this YouTube video and share it my YouTube channel. Is it possible? Look, usually they mention it what you can do or what you cannot do. Like this is again from a YouTube site. I took it. It is clearly written. This is a copyright content and cannot be uploaded or reproduced on YouTube without the consent from the content owner. You are free to use for personal purpose. So it is clearly mentioned, if you are using this for your personal purpose, no problem, you are free to use it. But you cannot make, upload or reproduce it. You cannot share it to others. You can share the link. Yes, sharing of link is always accepted, but not the exact. Here it is written in Bengali actually. I want to mention what it is written over here. One fellow, he has done the same mistake actually. He has taken a YouTube video and he uploaded that video in his Facebook profile. And what is the result? Facebook has banned his total profile. So how strong it is. Earlier it may not be like this, but now all the digital platforms, they are very, very conscious about these IP issues. Very, very conscious. Google's, we are using Google Photographs. Everywhere it is written, please follow the copyright rule. So if you are using for any particular purpose, particularly if you are doing for business purpose, it is very, very dangerous. Don't do it. So such type of, we usually see this video is no longer available due to copyright claim, something like this. Another example is the plagiarism. This is known as plagiarism, sometimes we call is in literature language. Sujit Sarkar has made one film named as October. And surprisingly, this October movie is already, means not in the name, but this is a Marathi film where Sarika Mene, a Marathi filmmaker, already made a movie with the name Aarti, the Unknown Love Story. Actually, this Aarti, the Unknown Love Story is the story of Sarika Mene's own brother. So she is having the copyright, and Sujit Sarkar, without taking any permission, made this movie. So this is again a plagiarism issue. A lot of nice examples are there. These are all daily life examples. Genda Fool is a very famous song of Punjabi rapper Badshah. But this song is basically borrowed from a Bengali folk song without crediting. So Badshah, later on he confessed that I didn't know it. That's why actually the original creator was the Ratan Kahar. That fellow, he was the Ratan Kahar, whose song is taken by Badshah and used in his rap songs, Genda Fool. But later on, when Badshah came to know about all this, he contacted Ratan Kahar and he paid ₹5 lakhs and ultimately credited his as a composer. Look, it is a saying of the Ratan Kahar, I am happy as he credited me as the composer of the lyrics of Boro Local Bitilo. So that is a nice example. So look how the powerful of IP. Earlier it was not there. It is the beauty of social media as such. Earlier the same song has been copied by others, by Shapna Chakraborty, but at that time people were not knowing about this copyright issues or all sorts of things. But now it has come in the limelight. Another nice example is the Mashakkali. Mashakkali is a famous song from Delhi 6. I'm quite sure many of or most of you may be having this song, how it looks. But Mashakkali 2 has come up as a remix. Okay. So again, without taking any permission of the original Mashakkali, with the creator by A.R. Rahman. Look, in any songs or any movie, what will be the written obligations that you have to follow? So the original Mashakkali song, the ownership was with the T-Series, and this is also by T-Series only. But they have given the license by the original only. If you want to recreate or remix, then you have to take the permission of the music composer like A.R. Rahman and the other singers, Mohit Chauhan, Prasun Joshi, all of them. But without doing them, they have published it as a Mashakkali 2, and ultimately it has faced the same problem as the plagiarism issue. The plagiarism actually comes in most of the cases. Beyonce, I'm quite sure Beyonce is a very famous Hollywood pop star. You may be knowing her name. Now, her name was used one movie song. That movie was the Khalli Pili, and that movie song was the Beyonce Sarma Jayegi. But initially, they have used the same spelling of Beyonce, means C-E, they have used C. But later on, when they came to know that Beyonce has already reacted in Twitter that my name is used without informing me, and just to avoid the producer immediately changed the spelling.
Sir, your voice is not clear. Sir, your voice is not audible.
Just by changing the spelling,
Sir, your voice is not audible. Amir sir? Amir sir? Sir, your voice is not audible.
also in the trademark registration. Look how
Amir, sir,
Sir, there is
Hello.
problem in your audio. Sir, there is some problem in your audio.
Hello.
हाँ सर आपकी आवाज नहीं
आ रही है सर, अब आ रही है आवाज, एक बार आप बोले सुन।
हेलो
Sir, it's in between, it's सर इन बिटवीन इट्स ब्रेकिंग, आवाज ब्रेक हो रहा है सर।
अभी 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 आ रहा है आवाज अभी is it audible?
यस सर
हाँ सर
Yes.
अभी आ रहा है।
यस
सर अभी आ रही है आवाज, आ रही है सर। सर अभी आवाज आ रही है, सर आवाज आ रही है। आप सर आप सुन पा रहे हैं? यू आर ऑडिबल।
यस
यस
सर
सर
यू
यू आर
आर
ऑडिबल। खालिदा इनको आप फोन करो, इनकी आवाज ये शायद डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया।
Hello. Hello. Am I audible now?
यस सर यू आर ऑडिबल नाउ
यस सर यू आर ऑडिबल।
हेलो
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir,
Am
you
I
are
audible now?
yes sir you are audible sir
Yeah.
you are audible
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry,
okay sir
there is some technical glitch always.
no problem
Sorry.
sir
So Beyonce has not only protected her name, but she protected her daughter's name also in trademark. Okay. Similar, there are a lot of other issues are there, like judgmental hai kya, they have the same thing. Here the movie was taken from this, the movie is basically produced by Ekta Kapoor, and this movie poster is taken from the Hungarian photograph of Flora Botsi. Look, this is the original poster, and this was taken by the Ekta Kapoor. Okay. Other lot of such issues are there, like the Sahu case. This is very important. Sharing newspaper PDF is illegal. Remember, we should not share the PDF as such. We can share the link. Even if you are purchased a PDF version, you cannot share it with others in social media. Remember it very carefully. Now, as if it is a fighting between different type of things, between the states also. Sometimes it happens. Like, you know, this is a very famous case of West Bengal Rasgulla and Odisha Rasgulla cases. So, who is actually owner of the Rasgulla? So, actually, Bangla initially, it is known as Bangla Rasgulla as a GI tag, geographical indication tag, and this is a certificate. In 2017, we got this GI tag, and later on, Odisha got in 2019, just after 2 years, because the way of manufacturing of Bangla Rasgulla and Odisha Rasgulla is something different. If you can prove it in the certifying authority, it is in Chennai, then you can get it. So GI tagging is very important, and in this way we can say about the traditional knowledge protection. Traditional knowledge, there is a library that is known as TKDL library. This TKDL, under TKDL, it cannot be protected by others. So if there are a lot of products of traditional knowledge, that will be kept with us only. So there is the issues of why it has come, why not. GI, first GI tagging is the Darjeeling tea. Remember, Darjeeling tea is the first GI product. Similarly, Purulia Chau mask, it is also protected. Then Baluchori Shari of Bishnupur. Then Shari of Pochampalli Shari is also protected. These are the brand name. Same brand name cannot be given by others. So it is there comes dictionary. So Aqua is a mobile company, and there is a company called Intex who has a model of Aqua. Since Aqua is already used in mobile phones, so they cannot use it because it is a dictionary word. If it is given to a particular category, that cannot be given to other category. Like the Vivo, I am quite sure Vivo you have come across. So Vivo Fortune Oil is there. Vivo mobile phone is there. Sorry. And Vivo book, Asus Vivo book is there. So since this is a dictionary word, oil, then the mobile phones and the laptops have already took this. So you cannot use Vivo in oil, other oil, or other mobile phones or other laptops, because these are dictionary words. Similarly for Windows is a dictionary word. You can use it in different categories, but not in the same category in a particular territory. But all the startups and the new companies, they always invent the word, and that is known as non-dictionary word. And the beauty of the non-dictionary word is that it can be used only for that particular brand, that particular company. Nobody can use it in any other product. Like HP, you cannot say HP jewelry or something like this. HP, Microsoft, Intel, Google, Mercedes-Benz, Corel, and any such type of things are there. In this context, I want to mention one very recent examples where the court case has already been done by the COVID-19 for this COVID vaccination. The Sriram Institute of India, they have made the vaccine, and I'm quite sure all of us knows that it is the Covishield vaccine. But you know, the Covishield name has already been protected in the court by another company of Cutis Biotech. It is a Pune-based biotech company, and they have made a claim that by this SII already taken our trade name as their vaccination name, but they are not able to produce sufficient paper in the court when there was a hearing. So the court, actually the civil court of Pune, they have given the verdict in favor of Sriram, but later on this court case, if goes further, and if the Cutis Biotech are able to give the sufficient papers, then Covishield name may also change later on. We do not know it because it is ultimately depends upon the results of the court's hearing. Another example, I'm skipping over here because time is not there. Apple versus Vernitex. You know, Apple, we talk about much about the Apple, but they are also copying others technology. Like Apple has copied from Vernitex, and they are using for their FaceTime features. Okay, so this is a violation, and when there is a court issue, Apple has paid around 503 million US dollar as a royalty to Vertex. So what is the power of a this IP is very high. Is very high actually. Google is also again have some sue with the Uber also. Okay. Now all these things, all the different products which we have shown, that doesn't mean that each and every product should have a single IP. No, not like this. Like these are very typical examples of a mobile phones. Okay. So if it is a patent, then this covers the new mechanism, process, constitution, and products. So this is the patent part. Design part, the external features, external design. Trademark is the iPhone. This is a symbol. Copyright is the engineering drawings and the manuals. And trade secret is the manufacturing know-how. Similarly, many of the products you could find combination of different IPs in a particular single product. Now, types of copyright is single work. This is the old TVS GTV Saregama actually Saregama. So in a single program, you know, various copyrights are there. It is a right of performers, right of producer, right of music director, right in title song, and rights in the broadcaster like GTV. They are the owner. So in a single form of work, lot of various copyrights are there. This is the first Indian patent done by George Alfred Penning. He has filed on 3rd March of 1856, and on the same year actually he got this first Indian patent as number as 1. This is earlier days there was a part this patent number 1 to Penning. It was at that time 14 years. Now the patent term is, as I already mentioned, 20 years. Now it is almost very end to my presentation. I'll just mention a very nice example before you. We know 30th March is a very famous day, means all very famous nowadays. Similarly, 30th March is one of the reasons why it is famous. Before that, I just mentioned one thing. The modern pencil was invented in 1795 by Nicolas Jacques Conte. So this is the Nicolas Jacques Conte pencil. 1795, and before that even 1770 English engineer Edward Nerin, he has widely spreaded, marketed basically this eraser. But you know 1790 and 70, so it is almost 70s end. These two were developed. But in 1858, means almost more than 70 years, after 70 years, one fellow, his name is Hyman Lipman, he received the first patent for attaching an eraser to the end of the pencil, and for this he got the patent, and on 30th March. And that is the reason it is known as National Pencil Day. I am quite sure all of us have used such type of pencil. It's very useful because look, he could not develop anything, he could not invent anything, but his simple idea, and that is in the form of a product, made him so special. So looking the product, looking the problem, how you are looking the problem is the main issue. So we may be doing a lot of research, everything, but how we are looking is equally important to make it in the product. Okay, so it is almost finished. So who owns your knowledge is very, very important. Remember, it is your knowledge and you have to protect it. Okay, so who owns your knowledge is important, and how you are protecting is very important. Very quick, only that laws, because I have main points about the laws. So patent laws are there. We are talking a lot of things, but unless it comes in the form of a law, unless it comes as an act, it is difficult to implement. So Romans are pioneer in this field. So intellectual property laws has come out. These are remainder. So these are the laws actually. So patent, copyright, trademark, industrial design, geographical indication, layout design, protection of plant variety, protection of undisclosed information. It is nothing, have no legislation. So Patent Act is initially 1970 and latest one is in the draft form of 2021. Copyright is initially 1957 and later on it's 1999. All the movement is always moving. Copyright, lot of amendments is going to come. Trademark, initially it was the Trademark Trade and Mercantile Act 1958 and now it is a 2003. Industrial design is the oldest one, 1911. Now it is the new in 2000. GI, layout design of integrated circuit and plant varieties protection. These are all very recent, just 21 years back only. Okay, so these are the legislation which is covered. I'm quite sure some of the resource persons who are expert in this field will tell you details about all these acts and laws. And there are some administrations who are looking after about all these different, like patent design, trademark, and GI is looking after about the Controller General of Patent Design and Trademarks. Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, now the name has changed. Copyright is Ministry of Human Resource Development, now it is Ministry of Education. Ministry of Telecommunication and Information Technology is looking after the integrated circuit, and others are plant varieties looking after by the Ministry of Agriculture. There are 4 Indian patent offices at 4 metros. There are some jurisdictions where you can go for application, but now it is a online mode. In online mode, yes, jurisdiction will be there, but online mode you can apply through online, so it is not that much important. As far the Indian patent number of patents is concerned, I'm sure that other persons will deal lot of things, but this is very true that India is much more lagging in applications compared to the publications. So we give more emphasis on publications, less emphasis on patent filing. But if you just see a figure of 2019, you will find that the China has filed around, means this is a patent cooperation treaty application, international application. China has filed around 60,000, whereas India is 2,000. So this is lack. In fact, India is even less than a company like Huawei. Oppo Mobile is also almost 2,000. So you can say how the business houses are very much concerned about the filing of their patents, anything. Okay. You'll be surprised to know that China was nowhere in 1991. Okay, they entered in this patent regime in 2005. Means top patent, means it was there, but in top 20, top 10 countries, India, China enters in 2005, and in 2020 they are the lead. I mean, 21 also they are leading. So this is a very nice thing. So if they can go, we too can also do a lot of other things. Okay. So what will be the fees? I'm sure again that it will be covered in different sessions. But official fees for a normal patent application is around 1,600 for individual and 4,000 for small entity, 8,000 for large entity. And this cost will be little bit enhanced for early publications. And attorney fees, I have given a rough figure, but it may varies depending upon the quality of attorney, depending on the number of claims and all sorts of things. I'm quite sure persons will be there who will give a little talk about these things. So thank you very much. And this is my last slide. Sorry, I got a little bit interrupted. So there is time is less. You are doing a lot of publications. That is very nice. No problem. But please go ahead and file your protection. Okay. Thank you very much. Hopefully I am in time.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible, madam.
Thank you very much, sir, for your very much information on intellectual property right. We came to know so many facts on this topic, that is an overview of intellectual property rights, laws in India. Thank you, sir, for your information. Now I request all the participants that if you have any question regarding this session, you can please drop the message in the chat box. Hello. Amir sir?
Yeah, please.
Sir, there is one question. There is one question. Like, can patent product like toothbrush, in case of new design, can be patent under industrial design patent?
Look, first of all, there is nothing like a design patent in India. Okay, we can register the design. So yes, if it is a new design, it is not there in Indian context. You can surely file a registration for design. But in US, actually, that is known as design patent. But in India, actually, in different country, they are having different types of nomenclatures and the way of they are protecting their IP. In India, we do not have the provision of design patent. We call as a design registration. Yes, if it is a new type of brush design, it is not available at present. That can be protected by registration.
Okay, sir. So there is one another question. Do NFTs also have patents?
NFT means non. What is NFT?
Please mention what is
Sorry,
NFT.
it may be very common, but I do not know what is NFT.
Yes, sir. Okay. There is one another NFT means. Please mention what is NFT.
NFT means.
Okay, sir. Moving to the next question. There is one question. What are the basic requirements for filing patent in India?
This is a very basic conception. Is the three things. It should be have novel. Novel means globally it should be novel. New in respect of novel search. Novelty search will be there. So that is the first criteria. Second is the inventiveness or non-obviousness. It should not be skilled at that person who will judge basically. So it should be a non-obvious. And third is the utility. It must have some utility. And it is a territory based. Obviously, as I already mentioned, there is nothing like a global patent. Okay, so it is a territory based. So these three, if we can fulfill, you can get a patent file in India. At least you can file a patent. Whether you will get it or not, that depends upon a lot of other things. But yes, you can file it. Not only in India, anywhere.
Okay.
So NFT means
non-fungible
token.
Yes, sir.
Is it something artistic creation? If it is an artistic creation, I do not know. Sorry, I do not know exactly the about this non-fungible tokens or anything. But since it is concerning of the artistic creation, no, artistic creations cannot be patented. It can be protected by copyright. Yes, it can be protected. There is a means by way of protection, that is by copyright. It can be protected.
Okay. So
for filing a patent as individual. This question, for filing a patent as individual, is it necessary to be a legal expert? No, it is not required. It is very true. It is not even possible for a scientist to become a legal expert. That is very true. But at least you should have some knowledge. Otherwise, the lawyer can fool you, make you fool. So if you are expert in your technical term, and if you know little bit about this logic means this law part, that will be beneficial for you for filing a better patent. Because I talked some very late, nothing most in fact about the patents. You will find that the patent drafting itself an art. Basically it is juggling between the words. So to claim a patent is a claim is the main thing. So if you know something about this, how to write a claim and how to write a patent documents, how to draft patents, that is always a better thing. So knowledge is always a better idea, no? So it is better to have little bit knowledge. So that's why the 1 week program is there. At least you can have some knowledge. Yes, ma'am, please.
So one more question is there. Copyright does require legal expert?
No, it is not required legal. Actually, copyright by virtue, whenever you are making anything in the form of writing, it is not required even for registration in India. It is automatically, it is your copyright. Okay, so even if you write a normal data collections while doing a research, suppose you are collecting lot of data Okay, so you are taking in a notebook, that itself is a document, copyrighted documents. It is better if you can make a signature over there, can make a date over there. It's better to have a signature of your guide, something like this. So it is not a requirement, it is not a required that you have to register your copyright, but if you feel that it has some value, it may copy by some others, it is always advisable for registration, because the registration cost is not that much high. What will be the advantage of registration? It will be a prima facie evidence before the court. If there is an issue over this thing, or you suppose you want to infringe somebody, then it is always better if you have some registration. So that is the reason. That's why all the movie makers, all the storyteller, they always keep their writings in registered form.
Okay. So participants want to know, is there any concerned office for patent in Jharkhand state? Hello.
Actually, there may not be any specific office. I do not know exactly, but 4 regional offices are there, and the participants, means who the inventor or innovator from Jharkhand, they can probably come to Calcutta office. They may be coming onto, they may be under Calcutta jurisdictions. But now it is online, so it is not required even to go for a patent office physically. Mostly it is online, and all the materials are available free of cost in the Indian Patent Office search, as well as the other patent offices in US, European Patent, even World Intellectual Patent Office, YPO, Geneva. Everything is freely available.
Okay, sir. So one more question is there. Like a new app
Yes.
idea will be patent or copyright?
No, as I told, first of thing, remember, idea cannot be protected by anything. Okay, unless and until it is in the form of some expression. Okay, as I already mentioned in a slide, everything starts from idea, but a idea cannot be protected as such, because idea is in air almost. It is in your mind. How can you protect it? Okay, so that's why if your idea comes in the form of a, suppose, poem or some story, it can be by some research paper, it can be protected by copyright. If you invent something, if you have developed invented something, new product that has some use, yes, that can be patented. But idea as such, neither it can be patented nor it can be protected by any means. It has to have some form.
Thank you, sir.
Anything
Any
else?
other
Anything else?
participants who want to ask anything? There is one question, sir. Can we patent a new mushroom?
No. It cannot be. Any biological active product cannot be patented. It is not protected.
Okay. So there is one last question. Company logo with their subtitles also needs patent, right?
Look, patent, you don't always use a patent term.
Okay.
Company logo and their subtitles are protected by trademark. Okay. It is not patented. It is under IP, but it will be protected under trademark, not under patent. Patent is only for a product or a process that can be useful. But there are a lot of other forms, so you can use as per your need. If it is a company logo, surely Coca-Cola or Pepsi, or even your own company like Google, all of them are protected under trademark. Why trademark? Trademark is a lifetime. The asset of a trademark, it is even much more than the real tangible assets. There are a lot of examples are there, like Sony. If now Sony want to sell their logo, the price may be even higher than the total tangible assets of the Sony. So they have created the brand in such a way. So all the companies are very much concerned about the brand creation, and that is protected under trademark. Yes.
Hello.
So anything more, ma'am?
So one participant is asking, can we patent the compost of growing mushroom?
Yes, compost. Compost, if you feel that the compost is a new product and that is not already available in the market, and if you can prove it, then the product can be patented. Even its process also can be patented. But it is much more concern about the since it is related with some biological activity. So in India, all the biological activities have some limitations. But as far as my general knowledge is concerned, if it is a product and if it is some new value addition of the product, then that it may be protected by patent. But I am not sure. You may ask the patent experts who will be coming in due course of time in the sessions. That will be better.
Okay, sir. Means, sir, like procedure can be protected under IPC.
Procedure can be protected under IP, Indian Penal Code, something like this.
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes.
it Indian Penal Code? I can. Means which protection? What you want to protect under IPC? Procedure means writings. Writing.
Yes.
Procedure means, I think, is it a writings? In form of writings. If it is under, if it is the writings like rules and regulations are there, I do not know whether it will be protected by other means. But copyright protection is always there when it has been written. It itself is protected under copyright. IPC, when it has written, it is already been like our Sangvidhan, it is protected. No other country can take our Sangvidhans for them. They cannot be used because it is already been protected. It is not even going required for any registrations.
Okay, sir. I request all the participants to stay connected with us as after the session, as we will help you to use the Moodle, how to operate the Moodle for your assessment and feedback.
So is it okay, ma'am? Then in that case, can I leave? Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Or
sir.
I have
Thank
to
you.
require to stay. Okay, thank you, madam, and thank you, Madam Khaleda also, and all the authority of the Jharkhand Rai University and all the participants. Sorry, participant, I got little bit these technical glitches over there, and still it will be there. Anyway, thank you very much for the nice interactions, and thank you, authority. Thank you, each and everybody associated with this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It is really a very enriching session. It is really a very enriching session. Fine. A lot of information about the IPR. This session has indeed set a tone for the FDP. Actually, this session has rightly set the tone for the entire FDP. Fine, fine. It is indeed a pleasure to have you, sir, with us. Fine. Thank you very much, sir, for joining.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
Request all the participants to please stay with us so that we can help you to access the Moodle. Sapan sir? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, Anita, you are audible. You are audible. Fine.
I request Sapan sir.
Amrendra and Ashish, are you there? Amrendra.
Yes, sir. We are there.
Amreen, sir.
Dr. Ashish.
Yes, sir. Both
Dr.
are there.
Ashish. If you can brief the participants how to log in and how to access, fine. Maybe you can share the screen. Maybe you can share your screen of Moodle, fine. And then you can show them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. Where how to log in and how to access the LMS to provide the feedback, assessment, quiz, and later on, because they will be joining the further session from the LMS itself, to let them give a hands-on of using it. Ashish and Amrendra.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, Amrendra, you are audible.
Okay, sir. Asit sir, is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Yes, it is
It is
visible.
Okay, thank you, sir. So first of all, we have to go through any browser. The link of the website or the LMS is https://jrumoodle.in. Here we can get this login page and we can log in with our username and password. So the default username is our email ID, in which @gmail.com or @yahoo.com is uh, omitted or deleted. So and you have received your password in your registered email ID. So once we will click on this login page, login button, so we will be directed to our dashboard, and in this dashboard we can find out our course, that is e-faculty development program on IPR and its application. So there are three places, or we can say that there are three uh, options through which we can view our course. The first one is this page. Here we can see e-faculty development program. The second one is on the left hand side. We can get we get this three lines. Here we can click and we can find out all the courses in which we are enrolled. So this is the e-faculty development program. And the third one is we can go to the right hand side, this the option of profile. Here in the profile option, we can get the all the course details in which we are enrolled. So you can find out your course, that is e-faculty development program over here. So once you will click this e-faculty development program course from anywhere, from any of the three positions, we will get this
Session का
page. Okay, so this is the course page of e-faculty development program, and here we can see the objectives, instructions. So the instruction is that we have the attendance should be 80 to 90%. So you all have to attend all the sessions. Here we can see the eFDP brochure. Any query you can put under this query box. And how to put the query? Let us see. You have to click on this post your query. Here we can see that uh, good morning, a message by Dighe Sahab has been posted. So let's suppose I have to add one more discussion. So you can add a new discussion. Here I can write as query and how to use feedback link. Any query. I can post any query from here. So when I will post to this forum, so anyone from the organizing team will reply to the answers. Ashish sir, could you make an answer so that we can see it live? Okay, Ashish sir is doing. Till then
Yeah, stay there.
we can move to. Okay, sir. Till then we can move to the second thing, that is the how to access the link of this live session. So today it was day first, and the session was first from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So what we have to do, we have to come each day and according to our schedule, and we have to click on this link. So this is the day one session one link. Once we will click on this link, we can get a page, this one, and here we can click on the this link. This is the link of the WebEx. So you will be redirected to WebEx. So this is the method how to reach to WebEx platform for online live session. The second one is feedback form. So every session is having a feedback form as well as a assessment. So you have to click on this feedback form. It will be redirect to a Google page, and I have already responded this, so it's not visible. So after that, we can get an assessment one. So how to submit your assessment? It's 20 minutes, and I can see 3 attempts has been made. So how to do this? We can go to this
Yeah,
start
main sir,
attempt.
posted there.
Okay, sir. So I can see these questions. So after finding out this question, what I have to do, I can go through the questions and answer. And after attempting the first question, I can move on to the second question through next page option. then question 2, then question 3. So like this, we can move on to the next questions. So this is a demo, so I am using this. So once all the 10 questions are being answered by you, then you have to submit. You will get a submit option, and you can also see this progress bar in the right hand side, quiz navigation. Here from directly you can move to any questions if you have time. And after attempting all the 10 questions, you will get a option of, at the last question, that is the question number 10, you can get an option of finished attempt. We have to click on this, and I can see that all the questions are saved. And at last I have to click on this submit all and finish. After that, confirmation will come. I have to click on this blue button. I can see that 3 questions are correct, and the time taken was 1 minute 26 seconds, and I got a grade of 3 out of 10. That is 30%. So solve wisely, because this is the criteria for getting the e-certificates. So these are 3 things: how to access the link, how to fill the feedback form, and uh, how to attempt the assessment. So here we can see that in this query discussion forum, what I have written a question, that is the query, and I asked Asif sir to reply on that. So we can see that he replied with click or tap on the provided link and fill all informations. So through this we can help you, as we are also active on WhatsApp group. But if you want to get information or get any feedback or help from us, you can post it in the query box. So I guess there are no doubts. If any, then please let me know. Anyone from chat box? You can raise your hand, or you can click on you can write on the chat box. Attendance issue is there. Ashish sir, could you unmute Sikha Srivastava ma'am?
Your feedback is the attendance. Feedback is the attendance.
Yes sir. Feedback come attendance form. It is a feedback come attendance form. Both the things are been taken in a single form. So ma'am, you can.
We are not taking a separate feedback. We are not taking a separate attendance. I mean, your whatever feedback you will be submitting, that will be considered as an attendance, because the submission of the assessment and feedback is the mandatory for each session.
Okay, sir. That's only the question I have, sir.
Right. Yeah. Fine.
One more question is there in the chat box from Gautam sir. I'm not yet added in the WhatsApp group. Sir, you can contact to our convener. She will add you, or you can write your number over here. I will add you. Send me privately, sir. Any more issue? Sir, my Moodle is not updated. Please update my Moodle. Hemendra Misra, sir.
Which one?
Hemendra Misra, sir. He has sent me a private.
His Hotmail ID is added. Hotmail ID is added.
Hemendra,
I can
sir,
see your Hotmail ID added as a. You can access through your Hotmail ID. I can see your Hotmail ID.
Any more issue? Any more query questions? So I think there is no need to give the link in the WhatsApp group. From the next session, we can use through our LMS platform.
Feedback page is not opening.
Feedback page is not open. Does anyone having same issue, or only got disconnected, how to join Moodle if you.
No, it's opening. It's opening. I can check it. I can check it is opening.
Yes, sir.
Got disconnected. How to join Moodle? If you can just tell. Hmm?
Okay, ma'am.
किस room का?
Let me share my screen once again. I will. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible.
So we can click on this GRU Moodle doc, and here we have to put down our login credentials, that is username and password. The username is your email ID apart from @gmail.com or @hotmail.com. And here we can see our course page, that is Faculty Development Program. We can click on this. Here we can see the objective instructions and discussion forum. Also, we can see the day one link. What we have to do at a given time or schedule, we have to come to the Moodle, log into Moodle, and click on click on this session. Once we will click on, what we'll get a link of the WebEx, and after clicking on this link, we will be redirected to our WebEx online platform, online live lecture or live session. So once the session will over, we can come back to here in the Moodle and we can fill the feedback form. So what we have to do? We have to click on this feedback form and we have to fill this one. Once the feedback form is filled, we have to go to this assessment, and here I can see only one attempts are allowed, and we have provided with 20 minutes, and there are 10 questions. So attempt wisely. You have to click on this attempt quiz now, and you can get questions, 10 questions, and after submitting the 10 questions, your marks and the time which you have taken to attempt will be displayed on the screen. So only these three things you have to do. Uh, The attendance will be considered from the feedback form as well as the session duration, how much time you have given in the WebEx. So WebEx is the platform where attendance is marked automatically. So uh, the time you spend in WebEx will be considered as your attendance. So
Yeah, I
that's
can
all.
see one post from Mayuri's. I can't find the FTP course in my Moodle. Just see on the left hand side, you will find the left hand side. You just see the left hand side, you will see the e-faculty development program there on the left side, in the left side of the pan, left hand side on your dashboard, left hand side.
Is it visible, ma'am? Okay, you are a research scholar. So, ma'am, you have to you can you see my screen? Sir, my screen is visible or not?
Yeah, it is visible. It is visible, Amrinder.
Okay, sir.
It should be in the
ma'am.
left hand side.
Mayuri, ma'am, you can see on this screen. You have to go to this option at the top right option. Here, your name will be written. You have to click on this. After that, you will get a profile option. Click on that profile option. You can see all the courses which you are registered over here in this course detail. Here you will definitely find the e-faculty development program on IPR. If you are not, if the course is not visible on the left side, you can go follow this method.
Yeah.
Please check, ma'am, once. Are you able to find the course now? Ma'am, so you are not being added in the Moodle yet. So kindly send your email ID in the WhatsApp group so that we can add.
इंटरेस्ट का सर्टिफिकेट मंगवाए उसको इन्होंने मंगा लिए थे
अच्छा, इंटरेस्ट का सर्टिफिकेट।
Okay, ma'am, I got your mail ID. So I guess there is no doubt and query. Moodle URL. Okay, I am sharing the Moodle URL in the chat box as well as in the WhatsApp group. You can get this Moodle URL. Please add me in the WhatsApp group too. Sir, your name and sir, your number. Chongtik, sir. Mayuri ma'am, you have been added in the Moodle. Please check once. And sir, kindly provide us with your contact number so that we can add. Yes, sir, we received it. Anyone else having any doubt, any query about Moodle, how to access the course and how to mark your attendance and all? Sir, can we end for this session? Lisa, ma'am?
Yes. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Amrendra and Dr. Ashish for the technical support. I hope now all the participants' query has been resolved. Now we have the another session of Dr. Digvijay Kumar Singh, Assistant Professor, Central University of South Bihar, Gaya, from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. today. No, sorry. It is Dr. Rajneesh Kumar from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Dr. Rajneesh Kumar. Fine. The session is of Dr. Rajneesh Kumar, fine, from BHU. He is from BHU, Banaras Hindu University, Banaras. The session will start from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Fine.
All the participants.
We will be joining again. Yes, Nita, you can go ahead. Yeah, please.
So all the participants are requested to please join on time. That is before 2 o'clock, means 1:45 you need to join for the session. So that if you have any problem, technical problem, we can resolve it on time.
There will be a separate link for joining the session from 2 to 3. That link will be there. You will find the link on your LMS. Fine. Once you will log in through the JRU Moodle, you will find the link for the session of from 2 to 3. Fine. This link was there only for this session. Every session will have the separate link. Now we are signing off for the first session. See you all in the next session from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Let us join 15 minutes before. The link you will find in your Moodle. Fine, we are signing off for the first session.